What's up, Raiders? Welcome to Raid today for Monday, June 26, 2023. Gestel from Gestel Gaming, and we've got a lot of news coming out from the Skratch Cirilla video just released. Let's dive into that and everything else that's going on in Raid today. Well, the Cirilla Skratch video just came out. We got a lot of nice tidbits coming from there. Just gonna go through them real quickly. I'm gonna do a reaction video to this later on. Probably release that tomorrow or the next day. But they touched on energy being an issue. Cirilla said they will not be raising the cap, but they're more inclined to be adding more within rewards promos. We've definitely been seeing that lately. In terms of Iron Twins and Hydra rewards, Iron Twins and Hydra rewards, they are keeping an eye on the data. They are not going to be upping the rewards there, but they are keeping an eye on that, so potentially we'll be getting some news out of there in the future, hopefully. I would love to see more rewards out of the Iron Twins, personally. Soulstones, they have introduced boosts to improve drop rates. That is definitely something that is on the table. So think like a 10x event, but for Soulstones. I really hope they do this. Soulstones is probably the most frustrating part in the game for me personally. But I hope they do some sort of 10x, 20x for maybe who's on your wish list, or maybe they'll do it how it is now with shards, where it'll be for specific champions. So we will see what they say there in the future, but nothing hard on that at the moment, except for that they will be introducing boosts to the drop rates with Soulstones. Shard summoning rates. I said this is right around the corner, that they are looking to boost the chance on summoning champions, so I take that. She didn't necessarily specifically say any specific numbers as to how much this will be boosted, but I take that as, you know, instead of being 10x for a certain amount of champs, it may be 20x or 30x. More the better. Give you a better shot at getting those champions when they have them boosted. So improvements there as well. That's a good thing to hear. A lot of talk on Live Arena. It is the newest thing in the game. Obviously, it's still kind of, things are getting flushed out. They've already made changes to how many points you lose in a loss, which has definitely made progressing a little bit easier, especially through silver. But the points that they touched on for future is that they will not be changing the reward system, i.e., the rewards by getting, as you progress through the ranks and going up towards my man Quintus. They're not going to be changing anything in terms of here. She also said that they probably will not be changing the chest rewards, or how many wins it takes to get a chest, which is fine. But she did mention that they will be adding tournaments for Live Arena. I would assume just like they have for Classic Arena and 3v3, they'll be now adding some sort of Live Arena tournaments. Sounds good to me. I played enough where that could potentially work out. But if you're not playing a lot of Live Arena, maybe they'll give me incentive to do it. They also said that they were reducing the total time per fight from 30 minutes to 15 minutes. They will be also adding new content, all the new content, including Live Arena, to CVC. So you will be getting points for your CVC if you're doing Live Arena. She also mentioned other new content, which I would assume is Iron Twins, as well as Sand Devils. So we should gradually start seeing that soon. That is a quote. Live Arena time slots, they are looking at the data to see if they should adjust that, whether adding another one or moving it to times that may be better suited. She mentioned the way they're looking at this is through basically if there's going to be a drop off with the amount of people that are playing Live Arena. So again, it's a new game mode, so you can't do things quickly. You gotta kind of see how it all plays out. And the last thing and most exciting thing about Live Arena is that they will be adding friendly fights. And that is in quotes. And they will be adding a platinum tier. Now, when they say friendly fights, to me, obviously that means it's not going to affect where your rank is, but maybe that also implies that they'll be adding some sort of friends list, so it'd be easy to kind of pick and who you'd like, pick your friends from a list and then be able to choose to fight them. So might have been two pieces of news there. Maybe not, but that's how I take it. There's got to be an easy way to be able to find the fights if you're going to have friendly fights, right? So I would imagine they'll be adding some sort of friends list. That would be amazing. Moving on to the next piece that they discussed. She said that they are going to be removing, I would say, the most hated quest in the advanced quest, and that's Ascend the Artifact quest. She said they will be removing it and changing it out for something else. Skratch did mention, maybe just add, fight the Sand Devils once, or, whatever it is. I think that would make more sense as opposed to having a send an item. Sending an item, takes at minimum 60 of the small potions or oils, and that takes a while to even farm up just 60. So I think that's a great move by Plarium's part. Very happy to see it. It is certainly the one I skip the most on my free-to-play account because I can't spend my energy resource on farming Sand Devils on that account. Next item they tapped into was Artifact Ascension rework. She's only said that they're looking into it. Definitely didn't say it's not on the table, but also said it's a little bit more difficult than just changing something to the system. So we'll see how that goes. It'd be wonderful. I don't know. I feel like it's like an or, like you're gonna reroll something once, and you're either happy or sad again. So that could work out. Potentially wouldn't work out for you. So we'll see where that goes. But I think it'd be nice to at least take another shot at getting something different if you didn't like the roll there, even if it's just one time, like an or. And then time in game. So obviously you have to play this game a lot. Now obviously a lot of it's auto run for you, but your attention has to be to the game fairly often. And the one major thing she said that they will be doing is, she said Clan Boss. Now I don't know if that means Hydra and Demon Lord. I would assume just Demon Lord, but she said Clan Boss. I went back and listened to it a couple times. She only specified Clan Boss. They are going to give you the ability to skip the fight if you have the necessary damage to one key, and this will be for all difficulties. So if you can one key Ultra Nightmare, it sounds like instead of waiting the 15 minutes for it to get done, you're basically going to say, go ahead and do it, and it'll be done. Now, the other side of that is, how will it calculate for how many points will that basically calculate for you? Will it give it the best amount you've gotten for the affinity of the clan boss at that time? Or is it just going to be a set amount? How is it still going to track how your clan is doing on the clan boss? Now, our clan, we've been taking down Ultra Nightmare, and I'm sure many other clans out there are taking down at least Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, and Brutal, if not Nightmare and Brutal. How's it going to calculate how much damage your clan has done? So obviously some questions left there, but that's going to save you. That's 15 minutes a key. You get 4 keys a day. That's That's almost an hour you could save. That's a lot of time. I think that'd be a lot of people would be happy with that one. And then the last big thing that they announced was by the end of the year, she says huge PvE content. What does that mean? I would say potentially the Great Void. That's what I would think. I'm not really. I don't. If she's saying huge new content, I don't think this is huge. I mean, we already know what this is. This is Artifact. This is going to be the Ascension for accessories. Sand Devils is just for artifacts. They already mentioned that this will be for accessories, to be able to send your accessories. That doesn't come off to me as being huge new content. So my guess is we will potentially know what the Great Void is by the end of the year, and that's very exciting. The other thing it could potentially be is an Ultra Nightmare Hydra, and other Hydra heads. I don't know if that really falls as huge new content, but potentially it could be that as well. So that's all we got on the video with Cirilla and Skratch. I posted the link in the description down below if you want to go watch the whole thing. Great video by Skratch, so please go check it out. But the rest of what's going on today in Raid Shadow Legends, we've got 10x's all week. This is the first time they've done 10x's all week, Monday through Thursday. I've seen Tuesday and Wednesday, and then obviously Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I've definitely never seen one on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So today, Monday, we have 10-time chance to summon Mashalad from Ancients and Sacred Shards, and Nekrit the Great from Voids. That is today, Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 27th, they will have a 10x for Walking Tomb Drang from Ancients and Sacreds, and Hegemon from Voids. Wednesday, you will have a 10x shot at getting Helikath from Ancients and Sacreds, and in Withe, that's how I pronounce it, Blood Twin from Void Shards. And then on Friday, they will have a 10x chance for summoning Knock, the Paralyzer from Ancients and Sacreds, as well as Blind Seer from Void Shards. I keep in mind, I believe we should be having a 2x Ancient summoning on Friday and this weekend, starting Friday. That might be a good enough reason not to pull your Ancients. Potentially, if you want to pull Sacreds for these champs, not a bad move. But none of these are... I don't want to say none of them. Helikath, if you don't have a block damage champ, Helikath is amazing. He can do a lot of different things for you. Certainly can go right to work at Clan Boss. He can help in Iron Twins. Tons of people are running him in Live Arena right now. Excellent champ. I can't say, Nekrit's great, obviously, in the arena, but I don't feel like he's going to do much else anywhere. He's not going to do much for an account anywhere other than the arena. You can certainly slot him in tons of places, but realistically, he's not the best. Mashalad's a great champ, does a lot of things. He's been great for a long time. But is it worth pulling shards for? I would probably wait for the 2x. Unless you really want to go for Helikath. That's I would say the only one that would really be worth pulling for on the Ancients and Sacred side. Void side, I would say Nekrit would probably be the only one worth pulling for as well. The other ones are good, not great. So I would not recommend pulling on those. And then let's take a look at tournaments going on today. We got Dragon Tournament, 18 hours left, 18 and a half hours left as of the recording of this video. So if you want to win that one, or you want to get to the top rewards, go ahead and do that. It is 2x speed, which is why I'm in first. Typically I wouldn't be, but 2x speed. Got to go for that speed gear, so I've been working a little bit on that. It looks like Annie Elf, who comes by the stream a lot, is trying to take over that first place. What's up, Annie Elf? Classic Arena, 14 hours left. Definitely go ahead and knock that out. One of the easiest tournaments in the game. Definitely get your 750. I'll be working on that. And these here, what are these called? The charms, the rarity charm from the Forge. That's actually one of the most difficult ones to get. For some reason, they give you a lot more of the gold charm there, the rank charm. As you can see, I have 238 of the rank charms and 24 of the rarity, and I only use them together. So this one's a lot more difficult to find. I've talked to a lot of other people out there, and they say they all have pretty much the same thing going on. So if you get those rarity charms, I would definitely say you gotta get them when you can find them. Champion Training Tournament. I did not get involved in this one. I actually don't have nearly as bad as a lot of other people have. I've seen tons of people over 100,000 already. My group's only at 40,000. But you can get a Tatsu if you do win this tournament. So if you're going for that, keep in mind there's 21 hours left there. If you want to go for the Lego book at 10,000, I would also say maybe the 4750 to get the five Immortal Soul Essences. That's probably worth it too. And then we got an Ice Golem tournament, probably one of the worst tournaments in the game. That's starting in about 16 and a half hours. So if you're interested in farming Ice Golem, well, there's a tournament starting, and that'll help you get a little extra rewards there. The Dungeon Divers tournament, this is actually got some really good rewards, a Lego book at the end. So if you've been doing the Dragon tournament for the 2x, probably a good time to try and finish up, get that Lego book. That'll be ending around the same time as the Dragon tournament ends. There's about 14 hours and 30 minutes left on that one. And tomorrow, Path of Light starts. We'll dive into that one as it opens, but it looks like they got a Lego book and one of the big boys for the Immortal, Eternal Soul Stones. So could be good. We'll see what that one's all about when it comes out. And finally, Clan Shop and Clan Quest Reset starts in about 14 hours, 13 and a half hours. So if you haven't finished your clan quests, go ahead and get those done soon. And if there's anything else you're looking, if you haven't bought or haven't even looked in your clan shop, good time to jump in there, pick up some of those items before they switch. They will be refreshing this, and this refreshes once a week, if you were not aware. So it's a great place to, sometimes you get energy, if you haven't gotten the skins or the new champs, it's a great time to be grabbing those. Certainly the best ones are the Lego books and the voids, so that's normally what I'm picking up. You know, the energy and the fragments for the champs, I would say, are the best. If you're early mid game, that's what you're probably be buying. Later game, you know, you'd be looking for the Lego books, the voids. Just my recommendation. But that is all the news. Fit the print for Raid Shadow Legends. I'm Gestel Gaming. I'll be streaming at 2 o'clock on twitch.tv/GestelGaming. If you want to come by, hang out. I stream from 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time till 7 o'clock. We do a lot of raid, have a lot of fun, and I hope to see you there. But until then, till tomorrow, have a great night. Take care.